Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I will be going over the Pekka Bobat in very extreme depth so that you learn exactly what to do, the army composition, exactly how to attack, get 3 stars every time. Because at Town Hall 10, you're going to be at the bottom of the war. That's just something you have to accept. And if you don't get 3 stars, all those Town Hall 12s, 13s, 11s, they're going to have to dip for you. And that's just going to be sad. You're going to get kicked from your clan because if you're Town Hall 10, you can't 3 star, there's a problem and you'll have to fix it.
Hey, let's comment.
So I'm going to be going in depth of how to Pekka Bobat and get 3 stars every attack. Stay tuned. If you watch all the way to the end of this video, you'll get the grilled cheese sandwich that you can see on the screen. It's really amazing. So how exactly am I going to teach you how to Pekka Bobat? Well, I'm going to take 2 screenshots of Town Hall 10 bases, and I'm going to mark down exactly all the threats, all the things you don't need to worry about, literally step by step, when to freeze, what to freeze, how to do this and that. I'm going to go literally step by step of how to do the Pekka Bobat on a screenshotted base. And I'm going to mark down how to do this, how to do that. I'm also going to explain why to do it, so that when you finish watching this video, you can know exactly how to do it, and you'll be getting 3 stars every single time. By the end of this video, I'll show you an actual attack that I did on a base, and not just a screenshot with scribbles on it. So that way, by the end, you know exactly how to perfectly do it. If you have any questions, comments. So here, I'm going to use markup. I took a base. We're going to plan out how we would attack a base like this. I hope that Rooster woke you up because you have to concentrate for this, because now this is where the real stuff starts. So my process, you're going to see it right now. First, I like to select all the dangerous things. For example, the Inferno Tower, the Wizard Towers, all those very dangerous things that are very harmful to my bats. And so I mark all those up with that white highlight. Once I know this, I know where I'm going to start, because I want to get the most possible value out of my kill squad. So if, for example, there's more on the top, I'm going to go from the top. So I'm starting where I labeled that black circle, and that's where I'm going to start the funnel. So I'm going to destroy those buildings, and then I'm going to go right through there. While I'm going through there with my Pekkas, bowlers, wall wrecker, all of that good stuff, I'll easily destroy those buildings that I'm marking right now. And I'll easily kill a clan castle, and I forgot to mark that expose right there. But I'll kill all of that because the Pekkas and the bowlers are so strong. I'll be able to destroy all of that very easily, including that multi, all those wizard towers, just like that. I'll also be able to kill the air sweepers, but those don't really have any impact because they're facing the other way. Now what I'm going to do is mark the things that I can't get right from the start, maybe later, but I can't get from the start, in the red highlight. Those things are the biggest danger to my bat, because that's where I'm going to be starting with my bats, on either the bottom right or the bottom left. And as you can see, that's the big chunk, the big portion of the base I took out with my kill squad. So the bottom half is the path I carved out for my bats. And right there, as you can see, that will be the path for the bats. I'll start them at the right corner. I'm gonna have to freeze the wizard tower, because by that time it won't be destroyed, so I'm gonna have to freeze it. And during the time that it's frozen, my bats will have taken it. I may have to use 2 freezes, but that's life. For my bats to fully be able to take it, by that time they'll be able to overtake that expo. And by that time, hopefully, because the Pekkas and the bowlers are so strong, they'll have taken out that wizard tower by now, and there's a 3 star. Simple as that. Complex. Let's look at the next one. Right off the start, let's label all the things. The wizard towers, right there labeled. Have to label them all, just like that. I have to, what else do I have to label? The queen, obviously. Then I'm not exactly sure if the expos are ground or air, but say they are air, we're going to label those anyways. just like that. And so as you can see, there is much more dangerous buildings on the top side, much more in contrary to the bottom side. So that is where we're going to be starting, because we want to get the maximum value out of our Pekka's, bowlers, siege machine, all that. So we're going to send it on from that top side, starter funnel like that. We're going to send it straight through in like that. While we're doing that, we are going to take out, let's see, we're going to take out that X-bow, the wizard towers, obviously, all those little things, the queen, clan castle, even, all those things. But frankly, with this attack, the clan castle is almost irrelevant, because this attack is so strong, with so much Pekkas, and bowlers, and wizards too. Usually you have around 8 of them or so in there, and the queen, they'll take care right out of it. So there you go, on the bottom you can see the beautiful path right there. That's what you're going to carve out right there on the bottom layer for the bats. So that is what our, right there in red, that is what our bats are going to have to deal with. So once again, we'll send them in. Once the top half is dealt with, once they carved all that out, we're going to start off from the right side once again. And we're going to use our freezes to take down the wizard tower. And it's okay if we have to use 2. And look at it this way. If we use both freezes, by the time the bat gets to the other side, okay, so we're going to use both freezes right there. Now look. If the bats take out all of the things here, look right here. If they take out all those defenses, like the cannon, the air defense, the mortar, the archers, all of that stuff, then the Pekkas, the bowlers, the wizards, the queen, the king, who will probably be dead, they won't have to deal with it. So they carve out a whole nother layer just for the Pekkas and bowlers. So that's pretty much all they have to deal with, that circled part right there. And there's your 3-star right there, just like that. It's complex and awesome. So as you can see, there's 2 wizard towers on the bottom, which I could very easily get. And there's an inferno, 2 infernos, multi-tower. There's 2 expos that are targeting air, or 3 actually. All those are very deadly to the bats. So we're starting on the bottom so we can take care of all of that, because we want to get the most possible value out of the Pekkas and the bowlers, which we're sending in at the start. And as that's going in, they're going to destroy all that very important stuff, and that's only going to leave a few less important things up later for the bats to destroy. So you're essentially leaving a big V shape and cutting out a big chunk of the base so that your bats have a path to follow. And this, you can call it almost a kill squad, or it is pretty much a kill squad, where it takes out almost half the base. Is a very strong one. So you really should be patient for it, because it might take a while. Here I'm getting ready to add in my bats, as you can see right there, because on the left side, notice why I put it on the left side, because there's only point defenses, and there's no wizard towers or anything like that can really hurt my bats. And see, as my bats are getting close to the wizard tower, I will add a freeze so that the wizard tower doesn't actually hurt my bats. And the bats, because they're very strong, they were able to take out all those defenses themselves. Splash defenses are very deadly to them, but point defenses are very useless against them. So as long as you go against only point defenses, you're going to have very good luck with them. Now pretty much all we have to do is clear the base with a lot left over, because this attack is very strong. Thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of the video. You don't know how much that means to me. If you liked, make sure to give it a like. If you have any questions regarding the Pekka Bobat, you know where to ask, just down in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so, as I post very often many good bases, attack strategies, and I respond to your comments. If you want me to do something, I will most likely do it if I think it's a good idea. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.